A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. It's a bridge. Just get over it. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
What's there to like about Lite? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important. Out of date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's 2 nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagnis or Myriad. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He believes you share Jagni's view on the world. Regardless, Jagni would welcome someone that had helped them against the Myriad tribe. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? They've restroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem. Let's see.
Je ne veux à la terre.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
The
Sifu is mindful of his time, but thinks you'll just have to find out for yourself if he's willing to spend some of it on you.
Zata is the moi totloho. Kariesne stace. Paro, ya put
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the... He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons, the boomerang.
Mali muzami apinosko. Donzadne?
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land and there are rivals in all directions.
Na zenakas pripatne? Iglezed. Zenakas pripat snatsne?
Jackney doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
Odliseni nyomoy. Igles moy toksadra. Nestatsne okoni.
He didn't expect that of you. You were born bad so you could do good in this world. That weak mind of yours has made you soft. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival.
Zivo. Novi. Uko.
Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side.
Vusisi nestatsne okoni.
And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad Stone Fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them.
Na zenakas pripatne? Zivot. Unavochni tlohoni.
It was built on the back of many, including us, and claimed by Myriad when the construction was abandoned after the attack on the old village. It was your move.
O visoko dolatsi ne vusisi.
It's time to say goodbye for now. And if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end. Let's see. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled. That's the Myriad Fort. That's an odd thing, don't you think? It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says their door is always open for anyone willing to...
Sibi? La fanen agin kan man. Geradna falo hutut mustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as... But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next. And that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't... There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even though you don't share their values, they hope you'll lead with mercy. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Fale vuela, papa.
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Poroti nat dankant. Fale vuela, papa.
You were all part of the same tribe once, but without your Muma there as a guide, the disciple
Drigenkin ala dubai.
seeing you brings back his memories.
Dankant. Poroti nat.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of...
Wa pala misa. Volo matati.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul.
Volo sekada podo.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing,
Manes sleng yok. Lade tik.
even though it's now a different place from a different time.
Volo sekada podo.
You have things to do, places to go to.
Guaremba.
Understand?
Rayo Tesutcho.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now.
Väkyä ja pakky.
Needs a logical reason to reveal the secret.
Tulla sumalla me, tulla su. Babu piipa ja kukkulma.
Says it's hard to keep a secret from someone as smart as you. Might as well tell you where the place is, as you'll figure it out eventually.
Tulu, mudre majo.
Says you must look at the...
Kipahujuno pachigadina e jaunu.
Understands completely.
Niemana flemena fälja.
Figures you'd be smarter if you went out at night instead of in daylight.
Bergumbra rultagla humnu.
Seems surprised you have to go.
Tabu mama, uppi.
Twinkles that it's good the Myriad tribe is your friend, even if you'd rather shade than shine.
Kva tuila yutu.
Says you should take it easy.
Wila utuyat kumayu ila nawewe.
Wishes someone from the Myriad blood.
Dahi monevil.
Says you should... Wonders if Lupa says goodbye.
Cliff tuff liftum.
Says if you don't,
Jag taraji fräthenja.
seems surprised you have...
Jumbo Ritzaka.
The vendor says you can browse his goods any time during opening hours.
Della Lavala Sasaruva.
The doors here are always open for a potential customer. Shopkeeper claims you won't be able to find better goods. Says you came to the right place. They think Scoop is just... So, says it's a shame that Jack will be...